Hello everyone, my name is Akash Vashne, Assistant Professor, Babu Banarsi Das University, Lucknow. In this video, I'm going to discuss the need for protection system. Actually, what is the need for protection system? So we will discuss here. Okay. So firstly, we have see the line diagram of power system. In the line diagram, this is the alternator, that is synchronous generator. From that we have generate electrical power and transmit to the consumer end. Okay. From generation to the various equipment which are connected in the uh, uh, power system, that is we have connected a bus bar. After the bus bar we have using a transformer. This is the step up transformer, step up transformer. Then we have a bus bar and we have a transformer. From that transfer there is a multiple line is going to the code. Okay, so in this way we have transferred our electrical power to the distribution side or to the consumer side. Okay, so this is a transmission line, or this way we can have transmission, and this is the distribution mode. Okay, if suppose there is a fault in any of the system, for example if the fault occurs in the transmission line, so firstly we have to study what is fault. Now we can put a heading fault. So actually fault is defined as any defect in any part of the system. If is there any defect in the any part of system is defined as fault. Fault happen in the synchronous generator or in the transmission line or in the transformer or in the distribution line, anywhere in the system. Okay, so firstly we have understand the general phenomena of fault. Actually fault is defined as defect in any part of system. Actually fault are classified into two types: open circuit fault and short circuit fault. Okay, so in open circuit, okay, circuit, the current becomes zero and the voltage rating becomes very high. Actually in the open circuit the current becomes zero and voltage becomes very high. What this signify, actually what happens in the real picture of the system. Actually the this indicate that the inductor will transfer its energy to the capacitor. Actually inductor oppose sudden change in the current and the capacitor will sudden change in voltage. So what if there is any open circuit in the system? This is signifies that the inductor will transfer its energy to the capacitor, so the voltage becomes very high at the time of open circuit condition and the current become zero. Now in the short circuit, actually short circuit actually are of this type. Suppose a short circuit happen between two conductors. Suppose these are conductor. Suppose we have conductor, consider this is R phase, this is Y phase, this is B phase. Suppose a fault will happen between these two conductor, then we can call as line to line fault. Okay, suppose this conductor is connected to the ground, then we can call as this is line to ground fault. If all the three conductor is interconnecting to each other, then we can call as triple line fault, line to line fault. If these three line is connected to the ground, then we can call as triple line to ground fault. Actually there are four types of fault. Short circuit fault, that is line to ground fault, line to line fault, okay, triple line fault and triple line to ground fault. Actually in short circuit the current is increases and voltage is decreases. Actually in short circuit condition current is very high and voltage is small. Have any short circuit, then the voltage becomes approximate equals to zero, then the capacitor will transfer its energy to the inductor. In the short circuit capacitor will transfer its energy to the inductor. Okay, so capacitor energy is 1 by 2 cv square. It will transfer its energy to inductor, that is half li square. Okay, so in this way the current increases and voltage decreases in the short circuit condition. Okay, uh, now we have considered transmission line. For example, how that fault will be considered in the transmission line, we can see in the practically condition. We have seen transmission line going from one place to another place. So we can see if this is the transmission line. Okay, so if this transmission line is insulated with each other, है ना, if this conductor will touch to this, then the fault is happen, and that fault is called as line to ground fault. Okay, suppose this is the transmission line. Suppose this is the transmission line and there is a joint at this transmission line, and this joint is open. Okay, so in this way this is open circuit fault of transmission line. So okay, now we comes to another page and see what are the causes of fault. Actually, causes of fault means it can be caused by insulation failure or conducting path failure. Actually, fault can be caused by two conditions, that is insulation failure, or conducting path failure. The first is transmission line. In the transmission line we are discussing the fundamental. So in the transmission line we have previously discussed that open circuit fault happen and short circuit fault happen. In the open circuit, this is caused by break in conductor at the joints. Okay, if the conductor is break from the joint point, it is called an open circuit fault, or mal operation of circuit breaker or isolator. We can study the fundamental definition of circuit breaker or isolator in the next video of circuit breaker. But now, from right now we'll know the concept that circuit breaker actually trip the or cut the line after getting the signal from the relay. So open in the open circuit fault, the it is caused by break in conductor at the joint point or mal operation of circuit breaker or isolator. Actually, so if this unbalanced open circuit leads to negative sequence current, actually after the open circuit condition, the unbalancing will happen in the system, which cause to negative sequence current, and this negative sequence current leads to heating of rotating machine. If there is a heating problem in the rotating machine, that it will damage the machine, and we can suffer from the very economical loss. Okay, so this is about the open circuit fault in the case of transmission line. Now we can see what is short circuit fault. In the short circuit happen with over voltage due to switching surge or lighting. Okay, over voltage due to switching surge or lightning. So this means over voltage means flashover on the surface of insulator, which may lead to puncture of insulator. If there is any flashover on the surface of the insulator, after that it leads to puncture of insulator. Or there is a external object falling on the transmission line. If there some external object which is fall on the transmission line, that can cause the fault, such as tree branches fall on the transmission line, or we can say words snack or any storm etc, leads to line to ground fault, or double line to ground fault, or triple line to ground fault. For example, this is the conductor A and this is the conductor B, this is the conductor C, this is the transmission line. In the transmission line, if this line will connected to ground, then this is the line to ground fault. If these two lines is interconnecting each other, then we can have line to line fault. Okay, line to line fault. Now these three line is interconnected to each other, then we can say triple line to fault. Okay, so this is about the external object falling on the transmission line. Third case is certain foreign particles such as fine cement, dust at the cement industry, or salt in coastal area accumulate on the insulator. Actually, certain foreign particles such as fine cement or dust, salt in coastal area accumulate on the insulator that lead to flashover as insulation strength of insulator decreases. That actually, if some dust or salt will deposit on the insulator, it will lead to flashover, or which will decrease the strength of insulator. Okay, so this is about the certain foreign particles. Now, second case is for cable, transformer, generator, and motor case. Failure of insulation due to aging, heat, moisture, over voltage, mechanical damage, or accidental contact with earth screen, flash over due to over voltage, etc. There are some more fault in machines such as failure of excitation or failure of primal. Suppose in the synchronous generator, if the excitation fail, then there is a fault in the machine. If the primer will not work, then there is also a cause. Now, classification of fault. Fault will classify into two category: open conductor, yeah, series fault, or short circuit, that is shunt fault. Short circuit fault is categorized into further two category that we have studied: power system 2, symmetrical fault and unsymmetrical fault. Symmetrical fault means that the distribution of current phasor, that is R phase, Y phase and D phase, will not disturb in the symmetrical fault. Suppose that we can see this is the 120-degree phasor representation of current, yeah, voltage we can see, then this phase difference will not change in the case of symmetrical fault. Okay, but in the unsymmetrical case the phase sequence of 120-degree will change. Suppose in this fashion we can get the current distribution. To represent this in the sequence, we have three component, that is positive sequence component, negative sequence component, or zero sequence component. For converting the unsymmetrical sequence into positive, negative and zero, and we can calculate the fault. Okay, now symmetrical fault is classified further into two categories, that is three phase short circuit fault and triple line to ground fault. Unsymmetrical fault is further classified into three categories: line to ground fault, double line fault, one between two conductors there is a fault, and double line to ground fault. Now we have seen the effect of fault. What are the effect of fault in our system actually? Okay, so heavy current leads to overheating, and high mechanical force may damage the equipment. If there is a fault in the system, then there is a heavy amount of current will flow in the system, which leads to overheating, or that overheating will damage the equipment. Okay, the equipment which are connected to the system will damage by the heavy current or overheating problem. Second thing is arc associated with short circuit may result in fire hazard. The arc which is associated with the short condition may result to the fire hazard. Third thing is that the effect of fault is unbalanced fault lead to that the unbalanced fault, that is in the case of open circuit condition, leads to negative sequence current, and that will cause the heating problem in machine. Okay, fourth problem is the loss of system stability. This is the much key point of effect of fault, that loss of system stability. To get the system stability, we have to do very protection thing that we are going to discuss in detail in the upcoming videos. Okay, fifth thing is revenue loss due to interruption of fault. Last but not the least, we can see that there is a revenue loss after the happening of fault in the system. Okay, these are the effect of fault actually. So to overcome this problem, we have to do something to protect our device, to protect our system, so that we can need the protection of our system. For protection of our system, we have various equipment connected to each system, that is circuit breaker, relay, transducer. We can write one more time: transducer, transducer. Actually, transducer is a device which convert non-electrical quantity into electrical quantity. Actually, there are various type of transducer in the electrical engineering that we have studied in the measurement and instrumentation subject. Okay, so this is the which are used for the protection of our device. Actually, this transducer will act as a sensor for the power system to detect, yeah, to sense the fault. Okay, second thing is relay. Relay will also sense the fault and activate the functioning of circuit breaker. Actually, relays are also classified into various category that we have studied in this subject only. In the second model, we have the detail detail view of relay. In that we have studied the working, construction, principle, application of relay. Okay, third thing is circuit breaker. Circuit breaker will trip the line after the occurrence of fault. There are various type of circuit breaker. For example, we have uh, see the SF6 circuit breaker, air blast circuit breaker, vacuum circuit breaker, oil circuit breaker. The mainly used circuit breaker which we have studied in the model 3 of our subject about the circuit breaker. Okay, in this way we can protect the system from the fault. Now we can see the fault statistics. We can see the fault statistics. Actually, fault statistics, here we can have mentioned the element, or here we can mention the percentage of total fault. Actually, so first thing is that overhead line. In overhead line, we can see that the percentage of total fault is 50%. Actually, this is much more in the overhead line, the occurrence of fault. In the underground case, we have the 9% of fault. In the transformer, we have 10% of fault. In the generator case, we have 7% of fault. In the switchgear, we have 12% of fault. In the control equipment, we have 12%. These are the practical value of fault statistics in the overhead line. 50%, that is very high. Okay, or in the second tabular form, we have the probability of fault that will occur much more in the practical life. In the practical life, we can see that line to ground fault will happen more, that is 85% occurrence ratio is there. Okay, or line to line ground will have 8% probability, and double line to ground have 5% probability, and triple line have 2% probability. That is the least probability. What triple line fault is much severe than line to ground fault. Okay, what line to ground fault happens more as compared to triple line fault. Okay, this is about the fault statistics. Or in this lecture, we'll see that what is the need of uh, device, why will have use the protection equipment with the power system. We can see or we can see what are the protection equipment. First protection equipment is transducer that will convert non-electrical quantity into electrical quantity. Second is relay actually sense the fault and activate the circuit breaker. And third is circuit breaker will trip the or break the line after the occurrence of fault. Okay, or we can see how the fault are classified into two category, that is open circuit fault and short circuit fault. In the open circuit fault, in current is zero and voltage rating is uh, rating is high. In this open circuit condition, the inductor will transform its energy to capacitor. In this short circuit condition, capacitor will transfer its energy to inductor. In the short circuit condition, the current is very high and voltage is low. Okay, short circuit faults are line to ground fault, line to line fault, double line to ground fault, or triple line to fault and triple line to ground fault. Actually, fault will also short circuit fault will also classify into two category, that is unsymmetrical fault and symmetrical fault. In the symmetrical fault, in the symmetrical fault, mm,